Welcome to this hidden tropical world where a fruit bat perches, two tiny jewels shimmer softly on its wings. Flowers sway like the night is breathing. If you like this artwork, you can download the wallpaper and color in line art on my Ko-fi. Link in description. Alright, let's start drawing. So for the piece, I really wanted to gather a lot of ginger flower shapes that I personally love. I'm not even trying to be super botanical accurate here. It's more like collecting different flower forms that feel visually exciting. So I started with a rough sketch first, just to place everything. And I decided to begin from the back. Because the flowers are very bright and saturated, I needed something darker to balance the composition. So the bag kind of works like an anchor. It holds the whole image together and gives your eye somewhere to land. Once the sketch feels okay, I go straight into blocking colors. First pass is always very rough. I don't think about details yet. I just want to separate color areas. So after the bat, I start filling in the ginger flowers. For this piece, I actually reduced the amount of leaves on purpose. Because honestly, ginger leaves look quite similar. And I wanted to leave more space for different flower shapes instead. So you'll see a lot of variety. Some are round, some look like candles, some feel like orchids, some even look like lilies. There's also shapes that remind me of pine cones. I just let it get a bit chaotic. While I'm blocking colors, I also start using thicker strokes to push the highlights and shadows a little bit. Not too detailed, just enough to give each flower some structure. And honestly, every flower shape feels different to paint. Like the round one, it has this sunflower-like outer layer, even though the inside is more spherical. And the candle-like ones feel very layered, like something wrapped again and again. So each part kind of gives a different drawing experience. After the main colors are placed, I go back in with finer lines, just to define textures, especially on the surface of the flowers. Some lines follow the growth direction, some are just there to break flat color areas. This is where things start to feel more alive for me. For the composition, I place the larger flowers in the foreground so they feel closer to the viewer. And then I use smaller flowers to fill the gaps between shapes. This helps everything feel dense but still balanced, without leaving empty, awkward spaces. Back to the bat to refine the structure. I start adding a bit more sense of bones in the wings. and also some softness around the fur, so it doesn't feel like just a flat silhouette. At some point I felt like the wings were a bit empty, so I decided to add something unexpected. I placed 2 gemstone rings on the wings, just to give it a slightly surreal feeling. Both stones are rectangular, and later I added some glow around them. So now the bed feels a bit luxurious, almost like it's carrying something valuable through its floral world. I just go around the whole piece, adjusting colors, edges, and contrast, making sure nothing feels too heavy or too empty, and just letting the whole thing settle into one image. If you enjoy this piece, you can download the wallpaper and color and line art on my Ko-fi. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.